Let's do a Costco run and I'll show you some of the staples my husband and I have been having while we've been doing 75 hard. We've been trying to up our protein, keep in a caloric deficit, and be aware of the carbs that we have, and this is Costco Canada, FYI. So these protein bars have been a staple for sure. When you just need something quick and on the run, the macros are pretty good. They're a bit of a jaw workout. They're a little bit tough, but they taste good. I grabbed these ones today instead just to try something new. The macros are a little bit better, but I realized after the fact they're a little bit smaller than the other ones, but it's nice to kind of like change it up a bit. These spicy dill pickle almonds are so good. I put them on like any charcuterie plates I make, just have a little snack. They are very impactful, so you only need a few and you like feel satiated. I love them. Again, for stuff on the go, these little beef jerky strips are great. Macros are pretty good and they're pretty satiating as well, I find. They're not too salty too. I'm not really limiting myself on fruit and natural sugars or anything, but I just love an Asian pear. They're crunchy, they're satiating, and they're huge. I don't usually get them at Costco, but this is a great option. These beef-free high-protein tortillas are great. We've been having so many things in a tortilla lately. I like them best when I air fry them after the stuff is in it with a bit of an egg wash. It just makes it a little bit crunchier and gives it a little bit different of a texture. And they're gluten-free if that's important to you. Kimchi. Kimchi is so good for your gut. Again, it's filling. It's a nice little snack if you like the flavor. I've been making my own, so I don't buy it anymore, but pretty good macros. I mean, it's great. It's great. Kimchi's great. If you haven't tried it, try it. Another thing that I've just started making myself from scratch, but if you need it quick and easy, it's a good place to get it. Hummus. It's on sale right now if you need to stock up. You can also freeze it too if you won't go through two in that amount of time. Nothing better than a go-to already made barbecue chicken. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest place you can get it compared to any of the grocery stores. Pull it off the bones before it cools down is my recommendation. I absolutely love sushi. This isn't like the best quality sushi, but if you want it for cheap, it's like a good fix. Very filling. My husband and I will have one of these for dinner, and it's delicious. Add some extra wasabi and ginger and stuff if you want to like up it a little bit, get something a little bit more high quality, or like just different flavors, I guess. There's also this tray, and especially if you're like a sashimi lover, you'll definitely like that. I can't speak to how fresh that one is, but the other one, it's fine. It's fine for Costco. I've also been having lots of pepperoni sticks. These are lean turkey ones, so they're obviously going to be a little bit better on the macros side, and I just like it with like some cheese or whatever in a charcuterie board. They're on mad discount right now, so it's actually a really great bang for your buck. Of course, eggs. If you don't have the egg ick, this is a place to stock up on them. It's the cheapest place I can find them, and you get a lot, and we go through a lot. Unsweetened almond milk, we've been using this for a few different things like overnight oats, shakes, that kind of thing. This is on sale right now, so it's actually the cheapest place you can get it. Normally $12.99, and that's the same at the grocery store. I love energy drinks. I know they're not good for me. Whatever. It is what it is. These are zero sugar ones that I've come across recently that I love. The Zoa, they're not on sale right now, but they do go on sale periodically. That's a good time to stock up. But even at this price, they're about $1.60 each, and normally it's like $2.50 for one, so that's pretty good. Plain Greek yogurt is a staple that I've added in recently that can be used for so many different things. This is a great price for 3 of these, and it can be used as a sour cream substitute. You can make like Alfredo sauce with it. You can obviously use it in like parfaits and shakes, and make it into like a little ice cream, like frozen yogurt situation. The macros are great, especially compared to the sweetened ones, and I love it. We all need a silly little drink. My husband loves Coke Zero, so we're stocking up on this. And obviously there's like nothing in it. Nothing good for you. They also have the diet or the zero sugar ginger ales. Fresh fruit is great, but like in the winter, it's not the best quality. So I just get frozen. These blueberries are huge. I think it's 2 kilograms for $13. Great value. That bag has lasted us like over 6 months. It's perfect. And then deli meats, we've been loving this ham because it's a good amount of it. Like the pieces are pretty thick and substantial. And when you look at the ingredients list, there's not a lot of additives, which is one thing we're looking at in addition to the macros. So like just making the better decision when you have the option and it's comparable in price is kind of our vibe. Similar to fresh fruit, fresh vegetables can add up in price and they're not always the best quality. So we've been grabbing these frozen vegetable mixes. I cannot get this out of the box. It's jammed in there, but I think it's also 2 point something kilograms. And it's for $12.49, so it's a great price. I like this mix too. It's like broccoli, cauliflower, squash, and carrots. They also have this stir fry version that has like some snap peas and beans and mushrooms and stuff in it that is comparable in price. We'll probably get that one next time just to switch it up, but they're great. Add them into anything. So we've bought these chicken breasts. We haven't yet had any, so I can't speak to the quality of them because we've been eating through other stuff we've had in the freezer, but it's pretty good bang for your buck. They're also individually wrapped, which is great for like just thawing 1 or 2 at a time instead of like a pack of 6. I know for myself, if I feel restricted, I will not stick to any healthy eating. So having things like these protein pancakes and waffle mixes that have like much better macros than just a regular mix would, and has the added protein especially, is something that like could be a nice little treat that we have every now and then with, you can get like syrup that doesn't have sugar in it, and it's great. Let's get real. If you're having a lot of added protein, you may not be getting all the fiber that you need to keep yourself regular. So adding things in like these all brand buds are a great way to do so. We also add things like flaxseed into shakes and stuff like that, and Metamucil, but this is a great thing to add to like your yogurt or just if you want like a crunch on your food. Okay, and none of these in particular, but anything that's like a pickled or like something that would be in a charcuterie board are things that I snack on when I want like to fill myself up, but not add a ton of like calories or just like empty carbs. So I've been, for example, making pickled eggs. Take your eggs, hard boil them, put them in pickle juice. Like it's so easy. And things like these wisps as well, they have like pretty good macros. You don't need a lot of them. You only need a few to feel satiated. But when you want a crunch or something like that, it's a great option. They're also on sale right now. I've also been making a batch of beans weekly and just keeping it in a Tupperware and then adding it to like our stir fries or our fried rices and things like that. So chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, lentils, things like that that can just beef it up, but you don't even necessarily like notice it, are great. And buying them in bulk and dried is definitely the more cost-effective option. You can also make your homemade hummus with chickpeas. There's lots of little recipes if you just take a look on, well, TikTok realistically is where I get all of my information and my recipes. But yeah, highly recommend.